Hello again, welcome back to Algebra Videos. 5x plus 8 plus 4x plus 2 equals 46. Okay, this is going to be a fun problem. The first step in any algebra problem is to ignore the big scary words. So you can see in the upper left we have linear equations, and I'm only writing that because that's what's probably in your book or the section that you're working from. And it's just a big scary word, just like this shark and this dinosaur. You can laugh at it and completely ignore it. As I always say, math is the same in any language, so you don't need to know the words that are the chapter titles. In fact, a lot of people would say math is a language of its own. So skip the big scary words and let's just start doing the fun problem. On a problem like this, we want to get x by itself. That's our goal. So we want to just keep moving numbers around until x is by itself. The first thing is to just combine the terms that are very similar so we can kind of shorten this problem. Otherwise, it's kind of long. 5x plus 8 plus 4x plus 2 equals 46. It's kind of long and laborious, so we would like to have a short and simple problem. Who wouldn't, right? I see two terms here that are very similar, 5x and 4x. They're very similar. And I noticed, hey, they can be combined, right? Why we don't need to have them as two terms. Why don't we combine the 5x and the 4x into just one term and call it 9x? That makes it a little easier, right? We've simplified our problem. And now I'll just write out the rest of the problem unchanged. So plus this 8 right here, just bringing that down, no difference, plus this 2 right here, nothing changes there, equals, and then on the right side of the equation, the right side of the equal sign, we've got a good old 46. We'll just write a 46. What do we do? I'd like to make this equation even shorter and simpler. So this 8 plus 2, 8 plus 2 can be combined into just a 10, right? So why don't we rewrite this equation and combine this 8 and 2 into a 10? All right, so I'm just going to rewrite the 9x, nothing changed there, plus 8 plus 2 is 10. So I'm just going to combine that and just make it a 10. And that equals, on the right side, 46. That's just this 46 right here. Nothing changed. I just brought it down. So our equation is getting easier now. 9x plus 10 equals 46. So we're still trying to get rid of these numbers that are around the x, right? Because we want x by itself. So what's an easy way to do that? How about, let's get rid of this 10. How can we make it go away? Got a 10. I'm going to subtract 10 from that side of the equation to get rid of it. But anything I do to one side, I have to do to the other side. This is a lesson that's worth learning. Anything you do to one side of the equation, you always have to do to the other side of the equation. All right, let's see if that got us anything. 9x, I'm just going to rewrite the 9x. Okay. That's this term here. Plus 10 minus 10. What's all this? Plus 10 minus 10. Well, that's 0. 10 minus 10 is 0. And then that equals, on the right side, 46 minus 10. And that's 36. Hey, look at this. Our equation's getting shorter and shorter. 9x plus 0 equals 36. Well, we can write that a little simpler. We could just say 9x and leave out the plus 0. Just say 9x equals 36. Hey, this is kind of fun. This is getting easier and easier. So now we have one last step. We need to get rid of the 9, and then we'll have x by itself. So we got 9x equals 36. So since it's 9 times x, I'm going to divide both sides of this equation by 9. How about that? Divide both sides by 9. Why would we do that? Because then this term right here, 9 divided by 9, is just 1, right? Anything divided by itself or divided by the same thing is 1. So that whole term of 9 divided by 9 simplifies to 1. And now this x stays the same, so I'll just bring that down. Okay, no change there. Okay, so 9x divided by 9 simplifies to 1x. And that equals, on the right side, 36 divided by 9. We know our multiplication tables there. That's 4. So we don't really need that 1 in front of the x. We can just say x equals 4. Wow, look at that. We solved this problem. Good for us. We did a good job. It was a big problem. We just did it in little bites until we finally got the solution. We could stop right here. This is the solution. This is really all you have to do on your test or your quiz or your homework. But if you want to know in advance, when you want to be sure you got the right answer, then what you do is you plug this 4 back into the original equation. So let's do that. I'm rewriting the original equation, and wherever there is an x, I'm going to write in our solution for x, which is 4. Okay? So I'm going to plug this into this original equation. Wherever there's an x, I'm going to put in our solution of 4. So here we go. 5 times x, but x is 4. So I'm plugging in a 4. That's that right there. Plus 8. Just rewriting that 8 right there. Plus 4x. This term here is 4x. So we're going to write that as 4 times, and we're plugging in for x. What are we plugging in down here? 4. So we're going to plug in a 4 right there. Plus 2. There's 2 right here. We're just going to rewrite it right there. And that equals 46, right? That's what's on the right side. So that equals 46. So now let's just simplify this a little bit more and see if the two sides are equal. So the first thing is this 5 times 4. We know that's 20, right? 5 times 4 is 20. Plus, and then I'm just going to rewrite this 8. Plus, this term right here is 4 times 4. What's 4 times 4? 16. All right. Plus, and then the last term here is a 2. So I'll just rewrite the 2. No change. And that equals, on the right side, my favorite number, 46. We're getting there. We'll just keep going here. Let's just do this one little bite at a time here. These two terms, 20 plus 8 is 28. Easy enough. Plus, then on the right side, 16 plus 2, that's 18. All right, so that's that term right there. And you don't have to draw these little marks underneath. I'm just doing that. I'm just showing you. It's just because this is a video. And then over here on the right side, here's another one of these marks you don't need. I'm just showing you what I'm doing. I'm just rewriting this 46 right here. And now 28 plus 18, if we do the math, that is 46. And then equal sign, and then we'll bring down the 46 on the right side. And so we're left with two numbers that equal each other. 46 equals 46. It doesn't matter what they are. It just matters that they're both the same. And that means that when we plugged in our x equals 4 over here into the original equation, we got a number that was the same. Okay, our equation held true. Both sides were indeed equal. And that means that our solution of x equals 4 was indeed the correct solution. So I'm going to give us an A+.
thumbs up, and subscribe. For more videos like this, check out algebravideos.com.